Fred. What? What? Hey, Jean, welcome. How are you today? So beautiful out here right now. Can you guys hear the wind chime in the background? I have my door open for like the first time all season. I'm crocheting a turtle. I'm working on his head right now. Welcome. Hi, how are you? How was your birthday? You might have already told me, but hello, welcome. I know I have a stitch marker here somewhere. Just have to find it. First fresh air opening is the great. Yes, it is. It's about time, I gotta say. Doesn't wanna, there we go. So I did end up finishing the eyes for this guy. I embroidered his eyes on this morning. I think they came out pretty cute. Hi, Fred. Hi, buddy. You wanna come say hi? Hi. Come here. No, apparently I'm not giving him enough room. Hey, how are you? Oh, thank you for subbing. Thank you, thank you. I got lots of videos if you haven't seen any yet. And liked, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm good, how are you doing? I make a comic named Blue Man. I don't know who that is. Do you mean you make it up yourself? Very cool. My son loves Dog Man. Hey, welcome in. You need all the Dog Man books. My son has most of them. Did you see the movie? Because we saw that as well. He was pretty excited when that came out. Yes, I saw the movie. fun, fun. What is everyone crocheting today? How is the weather where you are? Triceratops by, oh yeah, you're still working on that one, Gian, or is it another one you're doing? Can you guys hear the squeak in this yarn? I tell you, all of these yarns I've been working with lately, they're all the ones that I kind of just have balled up and like sitting around that I'm just trying to use up, and they are all so squeaky. I think it's just the old formula. I'll try to, I know you're supposed to do like the dryer sheet to see it, to help you from making it squeak, but I just used my shirt to see if that would help any. Crocheting a red blanket, and it is sunny, nice. My favorite food, I love anything Thai food. Let's see, what color eyes should I put in on this guy? Uh-oh, I might have to either get up to get my safety eyes or embroider. Maybe I'll embroider. Should I embroider eyes on this guy, or should I go get some safety eyes? I think I might have one set left, but I'm not sure. This is the yarn I'm going to use to go with them for the shell. Oof, that squeak is real. Depends on the color of the eyes. I'd probably just do black eyes, or I would do, see, I think I have one set left in here that I can use. Or I could always just use, let's see. Oh, I don't have any backings with me. So it's either I have to get up and get some backings and eyes, because I think I put them all away last night, or embroider. Let's see, let's see. I need to make an order for new eyes too. I might just embroider these ones on, so I don't have to get up yet. So we'll just do that, because I am trying to do more with embroidered eyes. I think they'd be really cute with the safety eyes, because this one has the safety eyes in it. I put green safety eyes on this guy. And this one has the embroidered eyes on it. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and focus on doing safety eyes for this one, just because I don't really want to have to get up and get resituated, because Fred is cozy and I'm cozy too, so we're just gonna go with it. Embroidered eyes, yeah. We're just gonna embroider them on. It'll just force me to have to embroider more eyes, which is not a bad thing. The more you do them, the better you become. Exactly. So I just have to force myself to do it. Hey Donna, welcome in. We are just talking about eyes, and I've decided I'm going to embroider the eyes because I don't want to have to get up to go get my eyes because they're across the room. And Fred is like chilling on me, and I'm comfortable for once on the couch with the dogs on the couch with me. So I don't want to have to get up. So, executive decision of embroidery. What's my favorite animal? I like all kinds of animals. What's your favorite animal? I'm getting really good at remembering this pattern. I think I've got it down packed now. Oh, Fred, yes. A cat. Very nice. Speaking of animals, I think after the next couple of days, I'm going to start working on pattern writing again for a little bit. To add some more animals to my array of shelf sitters and maybe do a couple more smaller items too. Because I've just been doing a whole lot of crocheting this week. Making 11 tries. Oh, okay. Missed out on the market last month, so I'm so overstocked, but this is a new pattern for me. Wow. It's better. I'm overstocked too. Like I am so overstocked. Like my market didn't even make a dent in what I have. And so I totally feel that, but I continue to create more and more because I just love crocheting. So I totally get that. Just keep making. And that's why I'm making turtles right now, because it's like, I don't need to make turtles, but they're fun to make. And so I'm just going to keep making them. Use up some yarn so I can buy more yarn. Thank you. Adding eyes to your skunk. Nice. Are you embroidering the eyes or are you just using safety eyes? I love the little display you have for all of your like rodents. It's very cool. Very cute. Yeah, buddy. It's okay. You're okay. Little guard dogs over here. There's literally nothing outside, but yet they are on edge. I've never made a chameleon before, but I cannot make a chameleon on the live for sure. I feel like that would take some concentration. I do want to make a chameleon eventually though. My mom actually mentioned I should make a chameleon because she thought that would be cool. Like in all kinds of different colors, I think would be cool. Like it's like changing. It's your favorite animal. Cool. 805 items. Oh boy, that's a lot. I just had to stop doing them. Hey, Lois. Yeah, I have so much. But I can't stop crocheting. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep crocheting because my goodness, they are on edge today. Fred, come here, buddy. You're okay. You're okay. Come here. No, you're just gonna sit. I just washed the windows because they when they bark, they spit all over my window. And so I literally just washed my windows before I turned on my live and they've already gotten spit on them. The things you do for your animals. 201. Hello. What are you working on today, Lois? I think he's barking at the wind. Letting your hands rest today. Oh, yeah. This is the first thing I'm crocheting for the day so far. So, stupid snakes. Oh. Oh my goodness. I think it's because the windows are open, so they hear the wind blowing and it's like messing them up. They're pacing back and forth from the back and the front and back windows, and my goodness. I am working on a sea turtle. Hello. You think it's hard to find crochet? I know quite a bit of people that actually do lives. Or was that being sarcastic? Hey, Delon. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I couldn't tell what the emoji was. I couldn't see if it was like a smiley face or a crying face. I just looked closer and I saw it was a crying face. No, I know quite a few people that do lives actually. I don't usually catch them though, but like I know Crochet Vision does lives, Melly Inspired Crochet does lives. I think Stacy Makes does lives. All kinds of people do lives. Like I said, I don't usually catch them though. Yeah, yeah, that's why I kind of started doing lives during the day, because at first I didn't think people would actually come to them, like be available, because I wasn't sure if like people would be working or whatnot. So I didn't do the lives for quite some time during the day because I didn't think anyone would show up to them. But now I feel like there's more people than I expected to be, and they're kind of more convenient for me to do them during the day rather than at night anyway. So I enjoy them. Nodding Cook Crochet, Crafty Sue. Yep. You're working on a cheeky turtle. Fun. I still need to make one of those. Have not yet made one. I've been planning on making one for a long time. I just haven't done it yet. Okay, so Robin does them on Fridays. Maybe I'll try to catch one of hers during the day or evening. Passionate Kelsey does lives. Yeah, all kinds of people do lives. Seven p.m. But I get, yeah, the time frame. Sometimes I'm gonna be happy to be done with this yarn. This one is hard on my hands. I'm subscribing to every crochet live today. I do it. I only find like 2. Aw. My hooks are, I like the O Fire Co hooks. So, O Fire Co. They're resin hooks, so you have to be careful because if you drop them, they will break. Because they're resin, but I love them. I love how they feel in my hand versus like just a metal hook. I know a lot of people are like clover hook or nothing and whatnot, but I really like these ones. I've actually never tried a clover hook, so I wouldn't know the difference. But yeah, I do enjoy my Olfire Co hooks. I have them in all of my favorite sizes. Robin is a hoot. Welcome. A money holder? I don't know about that. I'm sure I could, but I wouldn't really know. I would have to look something up for that one for sure. Well, if it's easy, then you can go ahead and make one. Bye. I honestly don't know the difference between an inline hook and the other one, so this is what it looks like. Does that help? If I can get it to, I don't know the difference between inline and whatnot. It's like chunky all the way around, so. Oh, and you guys remember whoever was on last night? You guys know how I was complaining about my finger hurting when I was crocheting and I was thinking it was like the hook or something? I have a cut on my finger. I don't know where I got it from, but can you see? There's a cut there. And that, Fred's farting on me. That's gross, Fred. And that is why it hurts, because it's rubbing on that cut. Yeah, I don't know how I got it. It looks like a paper cut or something. So that's fun, just to like really rub on that all day long. No wonder it's been hurting. Yeah, walk away from your own fart, stinky dog. Oh my goodness. He got insulted by his fart and walked away. Ah, gotta love the Boston Terriers for all of the farting that they do. Laughing at your reaction to Fred. Yeah, he like came over and just like let like 3 loud squeaky farts out on my leg. It was gross. All right, I got 2 fins done and a head done, minus the eyes. I will do the eyes off of camera because I don't have that yarn to do them either. So 2 more fins and then I can start the shell. I'm excited to see how this shell turns out. I'm thinking that I'm gonna do like I did with this guy here, and because this is, I have this blue yarn that would match nicely, but this is all I have left for it. So I'm thinking I'll do this one after for the shell and then do this for like the body parts like I did on that one. And that will use up some more of that yarn. And then I think I might have to do like a scrappy project with all of my little extras. What should I do for a like scrappy projects, guys? The only thing is like the yarns, I'm not sure the yarns are really gonna go together too well for a scrappy project, because like I have this yarn and I have this yarn and then I have like this yarn, so they don't really go together, but I could do multiple scrappy projects with like one of the variegated colors and then others. Oh, make some gummy bears, that would be fun. That would use up some yarn. I have a hard time telling the difference unless you're using it, but inline, I believe, has a deeper hook. Yeah, I have no idea what. I figured inline was like maybe flatter or something. So yeah, I have no idea. No idea. I just have a hook. Gummy bears would be a fun project, Lois. And that would be a good, I was thinking like a scrappy bear or something bigger like that, that could use up a bunch of it. Like have an arm one way and another arm another color. Cool, what are you crocheting? Make a scrappy turtle. I was thinking that, but I'm gonna have so many turtles that I want to kind of make something different. Not tapered, inline, not tapered. Hit the thumbs up, Lois says. Got 19 people and 9 likes. I can actually see it today because my light's not on in the way. I'm gonna have a jellyfish. Ooh, I could, yeah, it would be good before like all the little strands for a scrappy project. A jellyfish would be cute. What color are you making your jellyfish? Stupid snakes, yep. Oh, I just got a whiff of the outdoors. It's wonderful. So happy the weather is finally turning around. And I think all the snow is gone. I haven't looked out the backyard, but the front yard is definitely grass now, or dead grass. I typed please and auto-corrected I love how you're talking about the autocorrect and then it autocorrects you. That's wonderful. All right, one more fin to go. Yeah, because this yarn is killing my hand. Thankfully, it's not huge projects to make. That's for Delon. When is everyone's next market? Lois, you're taking a break from markets, right? Or do you have some more upcoming? Crafty Mamapreneur has a few videos and scrappy things she made. You could get a few ideas from her. Her name is Tammy. Okay, good to know. May 10th. Okay. So you have a couple weeks off. You have one this Saturday. Fun, fun. Hopefully you can offload some things, right? Yeah, lots of market prepping still, yes. I'm gonna have to set up a shop, like a store in my basement, just to get rid of some inventory. Of course, the year I'm like, I'm not gonna do many markets this year, and then I have the most amount of inventory I've ever had in my entire life. Like, I have more inventory now than I've ever had. Probably like total. Ever. Oh well. I enjoy doing it. I'm definitely addicted to crocheting. So I'm just gonna keep doing it. And I'll just have a ton of stuff to give as gifts if I need a gift. Add a room to your house. Yes, you'll have to add a room to your house. We should just send some to Lois and so she doesn't have to worry about market prepping. Here, Lois, for your markets. Weekly farmers market, just have to let him know by Wednesday if you want the space. It gives you a chance to keep an eye on the weather every week. That's cool. That would be nice. I wish I had something like that where I could just like show up and yeah. That'd be funny. You receive a huge box shipment of just a bunch of plushies in the mail. Here you go. Please take some of my overflow of inventory. All right, I got all 4 fins done. I still have this much yarn on that skein. So now I'm gonna start with this one for the shell. If I can find the end. There we go. So this yarn was originally, I purchased this yarn for the sheer purpose of making a Fred the sea turtle. Because like if I buy specific yarn for Fred, then I will make it. And then I've had it for a while now, a few months. And then finally I was like, okay, I'm gonna make an anchor with it because anchor would be really cool in him as well. And I had a huge skein, so. Oh, this one feels so much nicer on the hands versus the other one I was just using. Like night and day difference. So much softer. And it's so funny because it's like literally the same color in there. It's like they were meant for each other. All right. Christmas. You mean Christmas like, yeah, no squeak is so nice. So much more peaceful. Oops. All right. Oh, yeah. Christmas as in receiving them in the mail. It would be like Christmas. Going through all the different ones. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh, look at that one. Hey, Tracy. Hello. Hello. Hi, invisible Tracy. Lois. Hello. Tracy says hi, Lois. I'll speak for you, Tracy, since she can't see you. I don't know how you hit her so well. You must have accidentally hit like hide forever or hide from your page. That's so funny. She can see you. I just don't think you can see her. She put me in a permanent timeout. Yeah. Whoopsies. I'll probably leave it to me. I have made a frog before. It turned out pretty darn cute. Yes, I've also made a cat. I've made lots of cats. Lots of probably just about every animal you could think of. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, this yarn is so much more fun to work with than that last yarn. Like night and day is crazy. I can't say that enough. Like This is so much smoother. You see how quicker I'm going with it? Because it doesn't hurt my hands and it's so quiet. Love the other anchor behind me. Probably be. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I have not done a drift. Lois says to hit the like button. Thank you for subscribing. I'll have to, like, how big is drift compared to the anchor, Tracy? Do you know the difference in size? Have you made an anchor before? First 2 drifts yesterday. Very big, market friendly. Not very big, market friendly. Yeah, because that's not very market friendly. But it's so cool. Hey, Erica. It makes it in about 30 minutes. Oh, wow. That is quick because that took me like 7 hours. Much smaller, no, so maybe 30 minutes. Wow, that is quite the difference. But he looks like Anchor. He's just a lot smaller. Hey, welcome. Doesn't have the bobbles for suction cups, but it is more realistic looking octopus still. Cool. I have, I do have a wind chime out back that's making like a ringing noise, if you hear that. Because I have my doors open for like the first time all year. Because it was nice enough to actually open them. Yeah, it kind of sounds like a bell. It's like a ding, ding, ding sound. That's the wind chime. I can hear birds chirping. I can hear the wind chime going. Spring finally showing up in Maine. Well, we'll see about that because it could snow this afternoon. Like, this is Maine we're talking about. So the weather changes on a dime. Knock on wood, exactly. Fresh air in the house. I know, it's so nice. It smells so good. Pretty excited about it. Hello from Ontario. Did you send drift, Donna? Check. Oh, apparently my Instagram on my tablet is reinstalling. Yeah. I have to wait for it to download apparently because it says it's installing even though I've already had Instagram on my tablet forever. So I'll check it in a minute. A little warm here. Have the windows open today. We're waiting for our house to be built. Doesn't really count. It still counts. You must be excited for the house to be all done. Hasn't it been a project for a while now? How far into it are they? Oh, okay. I think I can look now. Let's see. Come on. It's not letting me open it. Hold on. Uno momento. A long project. Yeah, I feel like it's been like a long time. Oh, we haven't started yet. They're saying mid-June to start. Okay. Oh, here it is. Drift, the Octo. Oh, cute. Yes. Cute, cute. 30 minutes to 1 hour, it says. Crochet Carpenter. So this is a Finger Puppet Plus plushie. Tracy says to Lois, yes, Lois, we sold our house of over 20 years almost 2 years ago and are going to build on our farm soon. I guess Ashley will have to relay that message on top of it, Tracy. That's so funny. That is a very long project, Tracy. That's like, so have you been in the trailer this whole time waiting? Almost to the last round of the shell. So this is the shell. Hi, Fred. You coming over? Patiently waiting. Yes, I would be impatiently waiting at this point. I'd be like, okay, break ground on this thing, do the thing, make the house, let me move in. I am tired of waiting. 2 years is too long. Plus, it's going to be even longer because they haven't even started yet. When do they have kind of an estimation of when it's going to be done? Like end of summer, like next year? We were actually ready to sell our house when my realtor friend found someone to buy it. Yeah. Four to 5 months, fingers crossed. That's not too horrible, right? All right, almost done the shell. And then I can add his head and fins to him and he will be done. This is Fred the sea turtle, one of these guys. All right, back to the bad yarn. Really enjoying No House Payment. Yes. Yes, No House Payment is wonderful, right? All right. Head going on. You guys should see my yarn cabinet right now. It is looking rather sad in a good way for me, meaning I get to buy more yarn. I think after I get off the live, I'm actually gonna do some yarn shopping online. Excited. Any colors you think I absolutely need to get for projects? Any of the new what are they, basics chenille colors that are awesome that I should oops, what am I doing? I'm putting this on. Oh yeah, that's how it's supposed, but I don't do it that way. Okay, sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Any yarn colors I should definitely try. I've seen a lot of like the new basics chenille colors that are really pretty, like the variegated colors. I'm thinking I'm gonna get some of the anemone, and then I'm not really sure what else. I'll probably get a few different options to try out. Yay. Ordered more basics the other day before the sale was over. I had to. Yes. Yarn shopping. Yahoo. You just placed a big order with Elise Voluto. Very cool. I have not tried it yet. They're browns, of course. Yes, of course. I'm always in need of brown and I can never find any. Excited about that. Hopefully they still have some in stock by the time I go to shop for it. It's easy to work with, a little to no shedding. Yeah, that's why I want to maybe switch over. I've been using Bernat blanket more often than not lately. And so it's like, well, I feel like the basics chenille is comparable to Bernat, but maybe slightly smaller, like just a tad bit smaller, which I'm on board with. So I think that I'm gonna start doing maybe more of a Premier Basics chenille. And of course I'll keep my Parfait Chunky because I do enjoy the softness of the Parfait Chunky, although it does shed a lot. Very cool. What kind of kit did you get? Interchangeable. Yes, exactly. Okay. this one. So I just realized I'm doing my concentration face where I'm like, my lips go in and I'm like, thinking, concentrating. My son, his concentration face is the cutest. And I realized my husband sometimes has the same one. It's the tongue sticking out. Does anyone stick their tongue out when they're concentrating? Do one of those things. It's the funniest thing. I do this. Ordered their sage green. Excited about that. Saw it on someone else's video. Bernat's colors like this. All the old formula, yes. I think I have so a few months back I did the Mill Ends order to see how I would like some of their yarns, and I'm pretty sure it's the basic chenille yarns, and I got like a foresty looking green, a sage, or kind of like their fluorescent key limey green color, and then a rosy pink, but I haven't really used much of them. But I'm thinking if I order a bunch of their other colors, I can mix them all up together. So you do, Lois? You stick your tongue out when you're concentrating? Rosie wants to tell you that she sticks out her tongue while focusing too. Aw, I think it's so cute. It's just, I love like watching Owen when he's really into something, because he's like, you can tell he's into it. And then, like I said, every once in a while, I'll catch my husband doing it. Hello, by the way, Kayla. Hello, Rosie. Oh, I missed something. Their variegators are really pretty too, and they have some different purples. Also, the Shell of the Basics. Yes. Yeah, I'm really excited about their variegated colors. Like, I'm really excited. How many grams or yards or whatever comes in a skein? Because it's less than Bernat, right? So like 100, I'm thinking like 100 grams per skein. Is that about right? Does that make sense? How long have I been crocheting? I've been crocheting for almost 20 years. Hello, hello. Yay. Yeah, it's fun. Fun to, so I honestly, when I get off the lives, I'm like, I already miss them and I want to come back on and like hang out with people again, especially during the daytime. They're just, I don't know, there's something about it. It's fun. I enjoy doing it. I know once summer hits, probably won't be doing as many because we'll be busy with summer things, but I will definitely do it as much as I possibly can still. You just finished Fred. Oh, fun. What colors did you do? Hello. Sorry, I'm like trying to catch up on the chat here. Someone said they're like half a roll of Bernat, but cheaper even when you buy two. Okay, so maybe I'll just get two or three of each color that I really, really like, and then maybe like one of a color I'm not sure about yet. Hey, welcome. How are those chickens today? 300 grams. Bottom one. No, not the Bernat, Lois. I know Bernat has 300 grams, but I was wondering about the Chenille Basics from Premier. I'm thinking they're like 100, 150. So yeah. So I bought one of each color. I made 3 giraffes using your pattern. Aw, 1 in the old Formula Bernat and 2 in the Basics. There was just a small difference in the overall size. Cool, good to know. Rosie still needs to let the chickens out, but she says hi. Plush crayon with the bright blue. Hold on. Basics is 150, variegated is 110. It's so funny that they make the variegated yarns shorter or less. Isn't that funny, guys, how they do that? I feel like all brands do that. They make the variegated smaller skeins, so you have to buy more. I know you're trolling, but yes, chicken jockey is something that we say in this household quite a bit. And we sing the lava chicken song all the time. So yeah, okay. I kind of want to make a lava chicken, or not a lava chicken, a chicken jockey. I think that would be hilarious. Yeah, rude to not give us as much. Exactly. I think it would be hilarious. If you guys know anyone who has created a chicken jockey crochet pattern, I need to get that for my son because since we have watched Minecraft, he has been obsessed with saying chicken jockey and obsessed with singing the song Lava Chicken. If you guys have seen Minecraft movie, you know what I'm talking about. And if not, then you need to go watch the Minecraft movie because I personally thought it was hilarious. I wasn't sure. I was a little bit dreading it but I knew I was going to bring my son. Like, I knew for a fact. The second I knew there was a Minecraft movie coming out, we were going. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We were going to go. But, yeah, it was better than I expected. I want to make a chicken banana. Yes. Did you see the new pattern by Tales of Yarnia, I believe it is? They have a chicken banana. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. My son also sings that all the time too. No worries, Lois, no worries. I think someone said that the multicolor basics made 1 loaf cat with no leftovers. Ooh, that's not much. Fred is standing there whining at me. They probably want to go around the block. Let's just say that. I have to say around the block because I'm not allowed to say the other word because he's looking at me right now knowing what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. We're going to wait for the boy to get home though. Okay, for Fred? Hi for Fred. Your grandma would love to watch me. Well, that's fun. Send her my way. Hi, Fred. You want to come say hi to everyone? Come on over. Come here. Hi. Come on. Come here. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Mwah. He's a good boy. Oh, I know. You having a good day? Hmm? You having a good day? You sore today? Hmm? Or are you feeling better? Don't cry. I see your little tears. Don't cry. You haven't been limping today. That's a good thing. Yeah. Hi. You listening to me? Yes. He's a good boy. Painting some eyes for the next Fred. Nice. He's my old man. Oh, big yawns. I know you've had a rough day of sleeping in the sun. So it made you really tired. I know. Hi. Back to crocheting, buddy. I let the chicken tell her. Oh, cute. Yeah, he's been struggling this week. I don't know if it's because it's been a lot of rain and arthritis with the dog, and you know. Trouble with animals is they can't just be like, this is bothering me, you know? They don't have the option to tell you. Do ya, Fred? Hmm? You can't really just tell me out loud. No, you can't. Almost done with this turtle. I think after I finish him, I'll maybe start the next one, but I probably won't stay on too much longer. I'll stay on for about another 15 minutes. And then I am going to get off to get some stuff done for the day. Fred is 12 years old. He still has a couple of years left in him, I would say, for being a smaller breed dog. They usually live a little bit longer. I think a lifespan for Boston Terriers between 10 and 14 years. So here's hoping, because Fred is our boy. And we just lost our cat, so I don't think my boy, my kiddo, Owen, would be able to handle another loss so soon. That would be really hard on him. He still cries at night about George. Yeah. You're not late, Beth. You're right on time. How are you doing? I'm thinking of getting, so you can do like stuffies or pillows or like special things for your animals. And I'm thinking of doing something like that for my kiddo's birthday of George to kind of have something of George, because he's always like looking for stuffed animals and whatnot that look similar to George, and we really haven't found anything. And so I was thinking that it'd be really sweet if it was like actually you send in a picture of your animal and they can replicate it. So I was wondering if I should do, thinking maybe not a blanket, a pillow of George or a stuffed animal of George. They also have, there's this one person that will felt your animals to replicate your animal, but I think it's like first come, first serve basis, and she only takes a certain amount of custom orders at a time, and I think it's really expensive. So, but I would be willing to pay because it's amazing how good she does. But yeah. Fred and George were not named after the Weasleys, but yeah, I never thought of that before actually. So George was my first pet, like on our own, like when we moved out of our homes, you know, our childhood homes, out of our parents' house and got our own place. George was my first pet, and I grew up loving Bugs Bunny. And if you remember, there's an episode where there's that giant furry monster, and my favorite was Bugs Bunny. And if I didn't already say that, I can't remember if I said that or not. But anyway, he goes in like a cave, I think, and this monster catches Bugs Bunny, and he's like holding him, and he's like squeezing him, and he's like petting him, and he's like, I'm gonna love you and keep you and pet you, and I'm gonna name you George. And so that always stuck with me. I always thought that was funny. So that's why I named George George, because of Bugs Bunny. And then Fred, we just wanted a human name for Fred. And so we just were like, oh, how about Fred? That's cute. And then Tracker, we always said our next dog we were going to name Douglas from the Croods, the Disney, I think it's Disney movie, where they're like cavemen, but they like find a dog and they name it Douglas. And we always thought that was funny because they were all like named like random things. So we were going to name Tracker Douglas, but Tracker is Owen's dog, and so we let Owen choose the name, and he chose Tracker. So sorry, I gotta catch up on the chat again. Let's see, Purple Turtle behind you. Yes, that's the one I made last night. Let's reference the episode. I will hug him, squeeze him, and call him George. Yes, I love that. That always stuck with me. So I was like, yep, that's gonna be his name. So I had to foster George when he was a little baby kitten because he was so teeny tiny, and he was like up for foster because he was too young to like adopt. And so I had to foster him for 2 weeks before I could officially adopt him. And I think his name when we got him was Marvin. They had named him Marvin, and I was like, because he had like a big M on his forehead. And I was like, no, he's a George. He is definitely a George. Good boy, Douglas. Yeah, the backstory of the fur babies' names. Yeah. So maybe one day we will have another animal and we will name it Douglas. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I always said after George and Fred were gone, we weren't going to get any other animals for a while. We were going to take a break from animals. And then we got Tracker because I'm a sucker. And my husband sent me a picture of a litter of puppies, and I was like, okay, well, I'll get a puppy. And then he says it's my fault that we got the puppy. It was my idea. And I was like, it was not my idea. You had been like trying to get me to get a puppy for 2 years straight, and then you sent me that, and it was a litter, and it was literally like 2 hours from our house. So I was like, okay, we'll get one for Owen. So yeah. So here is the turtle, and I'll give him some embroidered eyes. I love these colors. I love that one. I really do. And so the next one I'm gonna do with the variegated as the body, and then we'll see how much shell I can get done. So let's start with the shell to see how far I can get with the shell. I'm not sure if it will be a full amount or not. So I'll probably do the shell and then get off. How about that? Yeah, I think it's my new favorite color combination for these turtles. It's pretty darn cool. It turned out better than I expected it to, actually. I would say I would do another one in those colors, but now I don't have enough of that yarn to do the full body. But he turned out pretty good. It's a good color combination. It's so funny how many blues and and greens and all of these colors that I have like as a partial skeins. You can definitely tell that I'm a blue person. Give me some ideas of some other creations I can do with just a little bit of yarn, guys. So I had gummy bears as an option. What other options should I do? Hello. I'm thinking I might do like a scrappy bear too. Yes, Tracky. He hears a dog barking. And if Tracker hears a dog barking, he will start barking. And then that gets Fred going. Hamsters? Maybe. Scrappy snakes. Sorry, Lois. Close to 20 years. I have been crocheting for close to 20 years. Snakes, whales and sharks. How about I want I don't know. I want to be able to use the whole thing up in one sitting instead of having a bunch of little things because I have so many little things. So I need bigger things. And when I'm saying scrappy, I'm thinking it can be all kinds of different colors, like each leg or arm or muzzle or body are all different colors, but I can just kind of throw it together too. So that's kind of what I'm thinking I want to do too. So that's why I was thinking maybe a scrappy bear, or what other animal could I do that would be scrappy? Scrappy monkey. Yeah. These dogs. They're communicating with their neighbors. Panda, but keep the black and the rest random. That might be cool. Yeah, you can make any plushie scrappy, basically, right? You just change up each limb to make it scrappy. I mostly see bears, but yeah. Someone just did a tester call for a Lisa Frank cheetah, the bright color stripes. Don't know if your scraps are bright colored. They aren't bright colored, but that would be cool. Crocheted by Tasha did and made a scrappy leggy frog, but make it huge. Yeah, I've done scrappy leggy frogs like a bunch. I do have lots of scrappy leggy frogs, but I don't have any like huge ones. But yeah, that would be an idea. That's a good way to use it up. You can do a pocket alien. Ooh, a pocket alien. Can you hear Tracker? His bark. Yes, send me the pattern. Yes, yes, yes. I'd like to see that. A little octos. Waiting for your next live. Well, welcome in. You might have enough on some of those balls to do Flip the Fish by Teresa's Crochet Shop. Oh, yeah. Flip the Fish. Yes, that's a good idea. I was actually thinking about doing one of her fish patterns, actually. So that's a great idea, Beth. I'll look into that. Hello. Finish the skunk fur. Fun, Donna. I want to see a picture when you're done. It's going to go great in your rodent arena. Okay, let me just... We have a lot of neighborhood dogs in here. Like, I think 90% of my neighbors have a dog, in at least one or two dogs. So there's a lot of dogs in the area and they're all barking right now. So they're all communicating. They're like, this is great weather. We should get together and play. All right, I'm definitely not gonna have enough to finish this shell. I'm almost out already. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's definitely not gonna have enough. It's gonna be kind of like this one where that last round was a different color, which I'm not mad about. I actually wish I had done the whole round with the variegated yarn instead of just partial, because it's I kind of really like it a lot. So we'll see what this one ends up being. Definitely gonna have to bring the dogs around the block, but oh, sorry, didn't mean to kick you. It kicks you. Sorry, I hope that didn't hurt. Do you have the brown? I don't really have any brown colors in this size yarn. I have this that I'm gonna go around with this, and then I'm gonna make the body this. Is that what you meant? Ow. Sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Oof. Tracky just farted. There's a lot of farting today going on in this house. They're like, it's fresh air coming in the house, so we're just gonna stink it back up with our farts. There's nothing out there. There's literally nothing out there. Mint to finish the shell, that would be cute. I'm gonna see how much further I get first. All right. Yeah, what do you guys think? Should I do mint to finish the shell, or should I just do the variegated like this one? Because I have like 1.5 rounds to do left. And I could actually pull this out to the start to make it 2 full rounds, so it would be more cohesive. So if I pulled out to here, so it'd be 2 full rounds. So I have 2 full rounds. The variegated. Okay, let me do variegated. Okay, so let me do a poll. I don't know if I spelled that right. I probably didn't. There. Okay, I put a poll out. So you guys answer the poll, and that will make my decision. And while you're answering the poll, I'll do one fin. And when I'm done the fin, I will see. I only got 2 votes. Make sure to vote on the poll what you think. The body is going to be variegated, yes. Go with that. Tracker's laying on his back, rolling around. He's so cute. Can't get over how cute that dog is. I think if the body is variegated, then it should be different. The body is variegated mint then. If the body is variegated, then the shell should be solid. Hello. Yes, so this is the shell so far. So we're trying to do the last 2 rounds. I don't have enough of this blue, so it would be either this for the shell and this for the body, or I could do the last 2 rounds of this on the shell and the body. So that is the question. And that is what we are debating on our poll right now. Which one should I do? I have 10 votes in, so I haven't looked at the poll yet to see what the lead is yet. The poll says 50-50. Oh no. 13. We're up to 13 votes. All right, let me look into it. 54% mint, 46% variegated right now. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it open until I'm done this first fin. Okay, Rosie, what is your vote? Since Kayla can only vote one time on the poll, what is Rosie's vote, Kayla? Is currently, Rosie says mint. Okay, and mint is actually in the lead right now anyway. So you can't change your vote? You're not allowed to change your vote? Really? I didn't know that. Yay, Rosie, Lois says. All right, I am on my last round. And it is looking like, oh, mint just took the extra lead. Is 60% mint to 40% variegated. So unless the votes change drastically in the next couple of minutes, the answer is going to be mint. Mint going once, mint going twice, mint sold. Okay, mint wins. Yay, Lois. I think it'll tie in nicely because of, like, it perfectly matches like the blue and the teal. And so I think it's gonna be perfect. Okay, this would be a fun challenge. You should do a live like this with your scraps, having people vote colors throughout. Ooh, what project would I do though? Because I need to have a project that I can do multiple colors. Making Rosie's day. Oh, so happy. Hey, I am just finishing up my turtle shell and then I will be getting off for the day. But we just had a poll on what color to make the last 2 rounds of the shell because I ran out of the blue. So a scrappy bear. Yeah, that's kind of why I was kind of leaning towards too. So what I'll do is I'll have to find a pattern that I want to make and then I will, I will start by, I'll have like a bunch of yarns with me that I want to use up. And then I'll start with like the arm and then the other arm and then the leg and then the other leg. And you guys can all pick out what colors for my scrappy bear. That would be a lot of fun. So hopefully and then like the only thing with the scrappy part is I worry, well, I guess it wouldn't really matter. For like if you're making a scrappy bear, but then you run out of yarn when you're like in the arm and then you have to use another color on top of the color that's different. But I guess that's why it's a scrappy bear. It doesn't really matter, right? Does anyone have a good bear pattern that I should use? Put patches on it too. Yes, absolutely. And then stitches too. Make it look like a patchwork quilt. Yes, patches and stitches, and then maybe a button eye with like embroidered eye. Or, I'll make it super like patchwork patchy bear. Absolutely. All right, finishing up. I won't finish this guy on live, so I will have to share him with you guys. Of course, I'll share him with you guys on my weekly YouTube video. And then I'll try to, if I remember, I'll try to share him with you guys on Instagram. But if you don't have Instagram, I will definitely have him in one of my weekly, what I crocheted for the week videos. So this is the shell, and then this is going to be the rest of him. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for the rest of the day. I love the idea of the patchy pole project thingamajig. So maybe we'll do that. Not sure I'll be able to do it tomorrow because I have some things I have to do, but maybe we'll plan on like a Wednesday or something that I can do that. That would be fun. Oops, sorry. All right. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's always fun. And see ya.